El Duche. This is the... Tell you,
Where's the booze?
sure the dog won't get out and attack us here? This is
dog, an angry dog.
perverted. He's just a perverted...
Yep, a warped, intoxicated, most of the time.
So, but you did some deal with Courtney, right?
Yeah. She offered me 50 grand to whack Kurt Cobain.
Yeah, I was telling you this.
She what?
50 grand to whack Kurt Cobain.
And that's a fact, is it? But people might think you're not the most reliable witness.
Well, that's too bad. You may not be the reliable witness your own self. Now think about that one.
Yeah.
You know, when she offered me money, God dang, I wish I would have taken it, man. But I know who whacked him.
But how were you going to whack him? Did she tell you how to do it?
Yeah, blow his fucking head off.
So where were you going to find him to do it?
Well, up there, and she gave, mapped it out. I mean, up there in Bellevue, wherever they live, right outside Seattle. I know right where their house is. I know right what garden pop him in. I just didn't think she was serious.
But did she tell you how she wanted you to pop
she
it?
says, blow his fucking head off. I got the shotgun.
But she didn't say anything about
Make it
making
look like a
suicide.
suicide.
Well, yeah, but if you just blew his brains out like you said, it wouldn't look like suicide. It looked like you blew his brains out.
But I told Alan, my friend, who... I'll let the FBI catch him. But that's just the way it's done. End of story. Hey, 50 grand does a lot of talking. You buy me a beer, I might do some more talking.
And that seemed to be the end of the interview. I didn't know quite what to think. El Duche had passed a polygraph test, even though his main witness had nodded off before its completion.
Sick! No! That's what's wrong with the youth today, is because they don't have a chance to be children, because you're showing them stuff like this.
See, that's the beauty of it. See, it's the beauty of it. See, I'm their mentor. They have someone to look up to now.
No. You're nobody to look up to. I'll tell you right now where you're
going.
Days, you're going down there.
The only way you get it.
That's where you're going. It's everything you promote.
I've been down there. I don't like the way your mother runs the place.
No, I'm sorry, sir. I'm sorry.
That's all right. I've been there, and I don't like the way your mother runs the place.
No.
You cannot just base a country on censor everything that people might get a bad idea from
10,
and
11.
be afraid of.
Okay.
No. And then say that Youth America has to make a choice. I am part of the Youth of America, and I've been able to make choices.
Yeah, you've made the wrong ones, and you're trying to put your perversion onto other kids.
The wrong ones for you.
Hey, they don't have to come to our show if they don't want to. Kids choose to come to our show.
The wrong ones
right,
for you.
Because they want to fit in. They want something to belong to.
It's mean parents like you.
Any kid, even when I was a kid.
Wait a second. Hold on.
They say they're 18 and 19 years old, Hey,
what the hell are you
here
doing
you are
having
wearing
sex
your
with people
makeup on and you're flashing your eyes and...
I'm being realistic.
They jump on my lap and...
Legally, no. Someone that age cannot consent to that. But all over America, if you are the Youth of America, yeah, we're growing up quicker and quicker. And you can't just hide from it. And you can't just say, oh, well, they're not old enough to consent to sex, so obviously they're not even going to consider it. It's out there, and it's happening. And a lot of them do consent to it, whether or not.
You don't have to celebrate it. Hey, here's your boyfriend.
How to do it the wrong way.
I showed them how to stay in control. I showed women how to be dominant and be strong.
No.
I showed women how to defend themselves and to exercise their own
women
power.
need to listen to her.
Raped is not defending yourself.
And I haven't been.
Oh, really?
Okay, well, let's talk to your
You know
boyfriend.
what's
He's
going to
here. Here's
happen to you
Rob.
when you get older? You're going to look back on this and wish to God you hadn't done it. What are you going to do when you have a child? Huh? What are you going to do when you have a girl in your life and your little girl comes home to you crying one day and said, Mom, these boys attacked me, raped me. Are you going to go, oh, good, that was great. I had it happen to me, too. I don't think so. And then you'll know what people like me are going through and what you put these girls now through and what you're making these boys believe is okay.
I don't make anyone go to a mentor show.
No.
I don't.
They come because they want to fit in, because that's what everyone else is saying.
Everybody
wants to fit into, it's their own choice. He calls it rape rock. If they want to fit into it, if they're paying to go to a show called that,
because
that's their choice.
Some kids have emotional problems to begin with,
well, that's why
and
they should
go
smoke
out
more pot and drink
for
more
that.
alcohol.
Maybe they should come to my shows where women are in control then.
Okay, let's talk to Ron for a second. Here's your boyfriend. You think this is good?
I think it's great.
I introduced El Duche to Dominique when she was 16, and he's been the best thing for her career. She now has 2 bands, the Spoets and the and she's doing great. Thanks to this man right here.
See, I stir up more bands to be like me. That's the beauty of it all.
Is that what life is about, getting more bands?
Yeah, well, see.
Well, yeah. Touring, you know, you meet girls, you meet groupies, you meet young girls, you meet old girls. It's all
Do you
the
have
same.
any moral fiber? Is there anything which she says to you, you know what? This is over the line. This is not the way one human being should treat another human being.